I'm Julia Silvrita Yasmin. First things first, I'm going to tell you a bit of myself. People around me usually call me Ita or Julia, and now I study in UNES, majoring in public health. I usually spend my spare time with reading books, but in the most of my time, I listen to music while doing something else like jogging, sweeping, and others. It's just my way to relieve stress or some sort of that feelings. Okay, it's enough about me, so how are you? Hopefully, you're in a good health. Not only physically but mentally healthy is also important because you know what? Apparently, nearly 1 billion people live with a mental disorder, and the number could increase as people around the world shelter in place and adjust to a new normal amid the coronavirus pandemic. The mortality rate of those with mental health disorders is significantly higher than the general population, and depression is one of the leading causes of disability. According to the World Health Organization, depression is one of the common mental disorders worldwide, with an estimated 3.8% of the population affected, or approximately 280 million people in the world have depression. Depression is different from usual mood fluctuations and short-lived emotional responses to challenges in everyday life. It is characterized by persistent sadness, lack of interest or pleasure in previously rewarding or enjoyable activities, disturbed sleep and appetite, tiredness, and poor concentration are also common. The effects of depression can be long-lasting or recurrent and can dramatically affect a person's ability to function and live a rewarding life. At its worst, depression can lead to suicide. The causes of depression include complex interactions between social, psychological, and biological factors. These factors can be broken down into more specifics. So let's break it down one by one, shall we? First, life events and environmental factors. Life events such as childhood adversity, loss, relationship breakups, lack of support and motivation, and unemployment contribute to and may catalyze the development of depression. Continuous exposure to violence, neglect, abuse, discrimination, or poverty may also make some people more vulnerable to depression. Biochemical factors. Neurotransmitters are chemicals that carry signals from one part of the brain to the next. There are many neurotransmitters serving different purposes, but the three important ones that affect a person's mood are serotonin, noradrenaline, and dopamine. However, in people who are depressed, mood regulating neurotransmitter fail to function normally, so that the signal is either depleted or disrupted before passing to the next nerve cell. Physical illness factors. Physical illness can lead to depression through the lowered mood that we can all experience when we are unwell, in pain or discomfort, confined, and less able to do things we enjoy. Even if the illness isn't making us feel down, we can still suffer from depression because it can change the body's functioning in a way that leads to depression. Personality factors. People with self-criticism or low self-worth, high interpersonal sensitivity, a low self-esteem, and or generally pessimistic appear to more likely to experience depression. Gender factors. Studies have shown that there is a much greater likelihood of women developing depression than men. Women are more likely to internalize stress, thereby putting them at greater risk of developing depression. Women with unsatisfactory marriages or who are caring for a number of young children are also highly overrepresented among samples of depressed people. Hormonal factors commencing in puberty may also account for the increased chance in women of developing anxiety or depression too. Last but not least, genetic factors. The genetic risk of developing clinical depression is about 40% if a biological parent has been diagnosed with the illness. Depression is unlikely to occur without stressful life events, but the risk of developing depression as a result of such an event is strongly genetically determined. So that was all my explanation of depression. Never underestimate mental illness such as depression and others that is felt by others or even yourself. I hope those of you who are still suffering from depression can get well treatment soon, and don't forget to be happy, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.